Hello, and how are you? Are you back to work after the celebration on the 1st of October? Yes, October is always a month to remember for me because it starts with the celebration of Nigerian independence, and it's always something every one of us want to be part of because there's a lot of colors, a lot of celebration all in the air. Now, I know that 65 years down the line, Nigeria has remained strong, Nigeria has remained tall. We are still soaring like the eagle and, creating waves. The women are not left out. But the truth is, do we have, challenges, hitches, I don't want to call them problems, while we are getting to do that nation building? Absolutely. Can we circumvent, make the lemonade out of the lemons? Definitely we can. And that's actually is not a job for one person. It is a collective effort. What is your role? What is my role? Are we doing the little things that helps to count that mileage when we get to the finishing point? That's what is important. Today we're going to be interrogating a lot of people, including myself. Find out, what are you doing for Nigeria? What is the bond between your country, your nation, and you? My name is Elizabeth, and I have people who are green, white, and green, green, white, and green, green, white, and green, green, white, and green. I'm going to the person that has the right color first. Hello.
It's good to be here this morning, and congratulations, Nigeria at 65.
Okay, that's lovely. Devon, how was your trip?
Oh, it was good. It was
Okay,
good.
because you traveled for a nice time, I don't want to mention what you went to go and do.
Yes.
And you're back, you've forgotten our national colors.
No. I'm representing white.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yes,
representing
yes.
the white part of the flag.
Actually,
And I
yes.
have a bit of black there to
Yes.
represent the,
Thief
my,
culture.
yes.
And I see a bit of green on your eyeshadow.
White and black, that's what I'm
Your
doing.
eyeshadows, there's a touch of green on it too.
Yes.
Okay, that's why. You
So I'm
have green and
representing the
white.
white.
Okay. Lemonade. Lemon.
Oh. Hi, Liz. It's good to
Hi.
be back. It's
Hi.
always a good thing to rep Nigerian colors, even though I'm on lemon green.
No, green is green.
Green.
And you're actually twinning with our seat, which makes a
Yes.
lot of sense for me. October celebration, it's something that for a long time, as a kid, I was a girl's guide. We used to wear blue and this wear your beret, and then we carry the whistle and the rope and go and line up to make sure that this. But unfortunately, this year, for some reasons, I'm sure it's better advised, there was no parade. But how was your own celebration this year?
How was my own celebration, October 1st? Well, for me, it was kind of, we're not on air, so I didn't wake up early. Yeah.
It was on Wednesday.
Yes, it was on a Wednesday. So all I did was, did I watch a broadcast? I don't think I did. I think I was still sleeping. Then what did I...
caught up with the repeat.
So what I did, and I think it rained as well. So what I did that day was, I think I did salon, more relaxed. Then I was gearing up for my friend's mom's 70th. They all came in from abroad, and what did I do? So I rocked all through the night, and I went back home at about 11.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, so it was a busy October fest for me.
Rock and roll person. Okay. Devon, how was your... I know you were not back, but how did you do it?
I spent it with phone calls.
Oh.
Yes, I called my especially older aunties, older relatives to wish them happy Independence Day.
Oh.
And I spent most of it indoors.
Okay, that's nice. Eddie.
For me, what did I do? When you work so hard, you rest. Any day, any holiday, it's just
A
to
rest
rest.
day for
So
you.
I was sleeping throughout.
Okay, for me, October 1st is always a time to look forward to. And this particular year, I enjoyed it. And for some reasons, I decided to document it. And I captured it on camera. Director, if you're ready, can we see a bit of what I did for my celebration? I don't want to talk about it. Let's just show it. It started with NTA special outing for the day. Lots of meetings and rehearsals to ensure a smooth outing. These preparations actually helps to hype the day for me. My national clothes, yes, courtesy of Auntie Oluremi, was waiting to be banged. A lot of people turned out in it, and they were also beautiful, beautiful color, beautiful people. Our president's speech is a given. This year, he took it up even a higher notch by recognizing the contributions of women towards better Nigeria.
Our founding heroes and heroines, Herbert Macaulay, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Sir Ahmadu Bello, Margaret Ekpo, Anthony Enahuru, Ladoke Akintola, Michael Okpara, Aminu Kano, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, and other nationalists believe it was Nigeria's manifest destiny to lead the entire black race as the largest black nation on earth.
The studio where I spent most of the day was a goodness of hearty, lovely programs. The presenters rolled the ball for the Nigerians, and we all enjoyed it. What is a party without a cake? The colorful cake, thanks to Becca's World, was waiting for the honors. Nigeria! Pop, pop, pop,
It's cake, oh. Nigeria 65. God bless Nigeria. Amen. God bless everybody who want to feed me.
Okay. Well, I'm just getting ready to feed her because she told me that I'm one governor she admires every time.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, she got married at the age of 25 when I was just being born. She's looking.
Feed your grandmother.
She's looking for a husband.
Feed your grandmother.
And I think I'm the right
Make
person.
her be no here. Make her be no here.
Happy 65th anniversary, Nigeria. Happy 29th anniversary of the 6th baby.
Wait for it.
You want me to feed you?
No, do your work now.
The photo corner was so tempting, and we all cut the bug. Okay, I like how the woman insisted that the Governor Sule must feed her, and then when he tried to dodge, he said, feed your grandmother. Yes. I like that because at the end of it, it tells me something that when you're a child, your mother feeds you. When you get to a point, you begin to take care of your mother.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it is. And that's the same thing that happens to Nigeria. At a point, the nation is providing for you, and in turn, what are you doing for the nation?
Yeah.
And that leaves me with the next question. How are we contributing to better nationhood? A lot of people are quick to say they are not doing this. They are not providing this. Do you think as Nigerians, we are feeding our country right?
I think Nigeria is you and I. So it starts with you in your little corner.
True.
You can't keep saying Nigeria is not doing when you in your little corner, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Take, for instance, you come, you say, okay, Nigeria, there's corruption, but you in your little corner, when somebody comes to you, you're trying to get
what is there for me?
Do what is there for me in your little corner, but you're complaining about the bigger picture. So I think that we need to start in our small corners to give back. And then from there it grows, even from our homes. Even from our homes. If you don't teach your child properly, he cannot go outside to represent Nigeria. It's as simple as that.
True.
So in our little corner, we must start from there and then we move on. So we have to give back to receive. That's what I think.
So I'm still wondering, Devon, what are the ways we can really, as an individual, not as political person, help this nation, get better?
Just to do the right thing. Try to keep the laws, work within the confines of the law. But I do understand why it seems as if the average Nigerian is lawless or undisciplined. The same Nigerian that acts up here in Nigeria does not act up outside Nigeria where the law actually works. We need to have the kind of government and leadership in place that will ensure that our justice system is effective. Nigerians
They're
are
pulling
not
your table. Justice.
Nigerians are not ordinarily bad people. But you see, she said something about parents need to set a good example, the way they raise their kids, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The government is the parent of the citizen. Now, every now and then we hear of this politician that's been picked up for taking. You hear people carry money that is worth the budget of a small country. You hear about it, you hear when the person has been apprehended, but then it just gradually tapers off. It just goes quiet, just goes silent. What we are signaling to the man on the street is,
You can get away
it's
with it.
okay, you'll get away with it. And the truth is, only the poorest of the poor do not get away with crime or doing bad things. So until we can make sure that the law or the justice system or law enforcement, whatever nomenclature fits best, is actually functional, we will always have citizens that seem like unruly children. But we're actually not unruly children. It's just that it is in human nature for people to take a mile when you give an inch.
That's a good one. Mr. President, when he talked about, heroes of our time, he did mention, in a long time, I've not really heard people go that way. He did mention heroes and heroine, and that means for me, ladies of our time, because a lot of times we talk about nation building, and we do not, very well include the women. What's your take? Let me start with Devon. What's your take on women and nation building? Are we doing enough? Otherwise, why are we not often mentioned? It's always the heroes of our time, not heroine of our time.
Well, each time I hear heroes, I just take it to mean it's
Generic.
all inclusive.
All-inclusive,
It's all inclusive.
Yeah.
For me, that's how I've always looked at it. So I've never really, made that distinction. But since you decided to step it up and actually acknowledge women specifically, that's good. We've had very great women from the 60s to the 70s, and now way back from Queen Amina's time, Queen Amina of Zazzau. She was a warrior queen. I remember we had this calendar back then, and there was this woman on a horse, with her sword lifted high, leading an army. Nobody will know how much that one picture, it inspired me so much.
Yeah.
So from way back, women have had so much to add to nation building, to leadership. In more contemporary times, we cannot talk about women in leadership roles and forget to mention people like my personal favorite, Dr. Dora Akunyili.
Yeah.
You can't run away from that.
Yeah.
You have the first woman minister. She's late now, Mrs. Ivase. She was a TIV woman. This was in Shagari's era. You have
First VC.
Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. So there's so many women from every part of the country. Madam Margaret Ekpo.
Yes.
So
yes.
you cannot talk about Nigeria's history and leave these women out. So for me, even when I hear the word hero, I just take it that it's all inclusive, because you cannot tell Nigeria's story without mentioning these women.
I know the director is going to show us something about, women who are contributing to nation building as at today, not just in the past. But let's see, from Ada's perspective, you're a lawyer, and a lot of times you guys always put it to people. Can you put it to us that we're doing enough?
Honestly, I think currently that women are doing enough in Nigeria. As in, we are not yet there, but we're actually going to get there, because you find out that there's a lot of diversity going on in terms of women being involved in different aspects of things going on in Nigeria. Take, for instance, the banking sector. You have a lot of female CEOs that I can tell you. There's so many of them. Not just the banking, even in the entertainment industry, the women are leading.
The other day.
I mean, what are we talking about? So I think we're not there yet. Even in politics, in those days, you didn't have too many women, but now you have women coming out. So I think that we're not yet there, but we're getting there.
Yes, and politics seem to be a little bit of a concern for me, because we're going like, there's a curve. We go up and we come down, but let's hear your thoughts.
The thing here is that women never support women. You know, that's one disadvantage about women not supporting women. And I think we have to change the narrative, because women are more than the men. So, and the thing about politics is a game of numbers. But the only disadvantage that we have now seen is because politics is about money. Politics is about money. And the thing here is, do the women have that kind of money to put into politics? Because many men now are having issues, because if you have to do politics, you have to go and borrow money. So if you borrow money and you don't win, how do you pay back the money you have borrowed? Exactly. So I think women are kind of smarter, and they don't want to put their family in a terrible dilemma. So instead of going to borrow money, they are going to use what they have. Whether men like it or not, women are a step ahead of them when it comes to oh yes, take it or leave it. Oh yes, I will say it. Oh yes, I'll say it any day, because the thing here is the men sometimes can decide to borrow, but the women are thinking of the tomorrow. So the thing now is that if you want to vote for me, you vote for me based on the ideals that have brought to you, to say that, okay, vote me, then you see what happens. But you see, the times have to change when politics is all about money.
You know, what you just mentioned, somebody was talking about women and contributions to nation building. He said, what are you bringing to the table? And the woman said, I'm not bringing anything to the table, because I am the table. And on top of this table, a lot will happen, a lot of negotiations, a lot of discussions, a lot of activities and all of that. You're in the business world, and you have a lot of interactions. So I'm wondering, from your perception, what are those little things we need to do as Nigerians to ensure that we continuously, put Nigeria where it belongs? I mean, somebody was telling me yesterday that Nigeria does not have, international presence. I don't know what that means.
That's not true.
That's not true. I don't know what that means. But
I think they're talking about the diplomatic. Somebody was saying that our ambassadors, we don't have ambassadors. I don't know.
We don't.
I was shocked.
We don't have ambassadors.
So maybe that's what the person was referring to. How come we don't have ambassadors anymore?
Then if we don't have ambassadors, we're not visible when it comes to that part.
Okay, but beyond that, I mean, Nigerians are, doing things outside here, and that's making them even more visible than the ambassador.
Let me tell you what trips me.
Okay.
I am so Nigerian, it's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
From everything I do is Nigerian. I'm traveling, I'm carrying my granite, I'm carrying my kilishi. I do all that. I'm not one of those people that travels and I want to eat prawns. Well, I react to them, so really I'm not missing anything. So I'm so Nigerian, and I'm so super proud of being Nigerian. Somebody told me, I remembered I went to a football club abroad, and I think it was that day was the sightseeing day for us to know our clubs and all that. And immediately we entered the tour bus. Hi, Nigerians. Ah, ooh, and the guy just turned. I'm sure you guys are Nigerians. Guess what? We're all Nigerians.
We shout a lot.
Shout a lot. We're always excited.
He's not shouting, he's excited.
It's excitement. And you see, the thing about being Nigerian is even with what we're going through, we just put it at the back, and we're just happy people. When it comes to food, Nigerian is lovely. When it comes to clothing, when it comes to movies, you see, for me, what is tripping me now, is our musical.
I saw you at the...
Oh, yeah. Even before Shalom started, it was Star Plus.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we were so super excited and all that. So you see, for me, people might say we have not progressed. I don't agree. It's kind of slow, but I think we'll get better if all of us, it's a collective thing. If all of
what
us
I'm looking
can
for,
come.
that collective thing, what are these small things
Okay,
we can
the
do on
small,
our own?
you see, for me, the driving in this town, I think they bring
crazy.
in people here who have not seen good roads. Then when they get to the good roads, they're super excited. I see them, they're supposed to go on the right lane, and the next thing they're on the left lane, and suddenly they just decide to just go on the right. So that thing for me, I tell parents, your kids are in the car. You beat the traffic. I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and he was with his driver, and his driver beat the traffic. So I said, but you know, you're kind of silly. Tomorrow when your driver goes take your child from school, you are not going to be in the car. He's going to break the traffic. Only God knows what will happen
To your children.
to your children. So the thing here, another thing I cannot just handle, Nigerians, is the death.
Oh, my
Oh, I
God.
was going to say that. I was going to
my
say that.
Abuja is.
I was gonna say
Abuja
that.
is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
dirty right now. But you know the thing that I see, I always have a cringe. People will drink. The next thing I'll just see the window
You
go
wind down.
Poop. They will
Yes,
do
sir.
this if they're eating granuts. You know the thing is that the next thing I see the window go poop. You know, and I keep saying this thing. Governments, yes, they have their own part to play. But we, as citizens, what is that part that we're playing that is right or wrong?
Okay, you were
Can I even
very-
just add
go ahead,
something?
Go ahead.
You haven't seen men come out and then just wee by the side of the road.
Oh, no, that's so common now that I
I'm
don't
like,
even
and
know
if
how
you
to-
if you look at the car that's just parked to wee, it's not. It's a very nice car. Comes out and is weeing on the street. I'm like, how then do you want? And then you every day say, oh, when you go abroad, everywhere is clean. Of course, everywhere is clean because the citizens behave. If you're not going to behave yourself, you cannot expect the government to do everything.
The
Government is not going to
citizens-
teach you to know that you need to use the toilet at the appropriate place.
No, but let me chip into this thing you just
Yeah.
said. There was a day that I saw somebody that I knew, and he
Oh my
knows me
God.
very well. And I just, when he was peeing, I parked, and he said, "You know, I know well." No, what he meant was, I think he was either
Diabetic,
diabetic or
okay.
something. He said, and that is why I parked. I said, bros, try, they know how you're supposed to pee, how you they drink your stuff. You know, so sometimes I'm not trying to.
So do diabetic people abroad do that?
You know, let me tell you the
Oh my
difference with the
God.
people
No, I don't
abroad.
agree.
That you always have places you can pee. You
Thank
have.
you.
No, let's be honest.
That still brings me back to the States.
Yes. So let my sweetheart, how many places do you go here? You even go to a party where you're supposed to have mobile toilets. The mobile toilets are not there. So the thing here is that I'm not trying to compare us and them. That's why abroad they have places, they have bathrooms that they can go and use the bathrooms.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Over there, the system works. You will do that thing and get away with it, and you'll get home, and suddenly you'll get something,
Tickets.
some kind of ticket or something saying that on such and
Yeah, but
such
I'm
a
sorry, this
day
has
you
been
did this
planning.
and this and this.
They've planned it over a long period of time. It
How-
wasn't something that
we are
just.
65.
Oh no! This country.
We can't keep using it
This
as an
country that they're
excuse.
comparing Nigeria to are over hundreds.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to.
Okay,
disagree
but
with you.
I think at this point
I
it's
still
just
think
an
that we can
excuse.
still get it right
Yeah,
because
we can still
number
get it
one,
right.
I keep asking myself, when my car document is expiring,
Yeah.
the people in charge
Yeah.
would send me a
Send-
message,
yeah,
you know, ahead of time,
Yes.
both my
Fantastic.
driver's
Yeah.
license and the vehicle
Yeah.
papers that is about to expire. I should do the needful,
Yes.
which I go to do. You know, meanwhile. I usually do the needful even before
And it takes
the,
forever.
the 1 month grace
Takes
elapses.
forever.
At the end of the day, I'm sure it's in their record.
Yeah.
Why do you stop me on the road and ask me, let me see your papers? Do you get what I mean? And this stop and search thing, and just document their checking, a lot of times cause a lot of traffic jam for people who are in a hurry. You're checking papers. If you're checking papers, if you know my car number is in your system, if my car is a defaulter, my location, everything is documented. You come around there. Once you see my car, you flag me down and clear me off. Not checking people at random. Sometimes I even ask that question: was this car reported stolen?
No, but you see, I was here some weeks ago. Maybe Devon could remember when it was on a Sunday. You see, the thing here is, I don't know. I get confused. What this is it? VIO?
Road safety,
road
VIO.
safety. Because there was a day I was stopped, and I think I tried to tell the person, you're not meant to do that. Oh my God, the guy flipped. Okay, park. Your tire is this. Oh, where's your fire extinguisher? I noticed they got aggressive in the sense that they said I was trying to teach them their job. You see, the thing here is, I cannot understand why you have to flag me down on a highway.
That's
On
my
a
problem. That's my
on a
problem.
highway, because I realize now that some people are coming the speed. You see, that's why when I was coming this morning, I was a bit late because there was this guy, I don't know whether he stole the car or what was up or whether he was late
for
or
what?
something. And it was scary because I saw him from my rear mirror. So this is what I'm saying. It's there that, look, let me tell you, we have progressed. Now when the VIO is there, he's tapping his
Phone.
He's tapping his phone to try to see if you have paid. And you have paid, they will still come to you again and say.
That's my point.
Yeah,
Because
so
they have the Abuja inspector.
They have.
He's right on the phone.
But even the
they
problem,
can tell you on the spot. So why are you asking me for
No, but
documents?
the problem
and
I
for some
have-
reason, I forget my documents in a bag I used yesterday. You hold me.
No.
Open the
no,
app.
I think you should know.
Open the
See,
app
you know
and
what
check.
I notice in Nigeria? They like to see copy. So what I have tried to do is try to get a photocopy. See, you just have to be patient with them, because sorry to say,
Patience with
no,
things
let
are
me
not
tell you,
okay.
no, let me tell you, I've always said it here, that when you do trainings, they always do trainings for the higher cadres. The higher cadres already know what to do. We do not invest in the lower ones, period.
Please, can I just add
Go ahead.
something to what you just said? I don't know if anyone remembers that a few years ago, there was something they said there was supposed to be a chip
Yes.
in your plate number, and
Yes.
there's some equipment that's supposed to check.
It's not working.
I mean, what happened to that?
And we
paid for
I'm
those
sure
plate
some
numbers.
monies were collected to bring in those equipments, and
something
because
happened.
ordinarily you're supposed to like check, and then they see everything, and then they let you go. But I think that one just went down the hill, if you ask me.
Anyway, without meaning to derail from the topic for the day, the whole idea is to find out where we can get it right. And
That's
the
what we're
conversation
talking about
is
now.
going back and forth because we think that all this stop and search can actually come to an end
Yes.
if the system, the computers are working and the people are trained to use it right. The director is saying that he just gathered something on the Nigerian women. Let's see. Ehi, are you there?
Nigeria can sit in finalists here. I a little guys, we don't know our founding fathers. Failing to realize that without our mothers, we will go nowhere. So, for our feature today, I will be shining a spotlight on some Nigerian women and the strife they have made for our country and themselves in the last 1 year. Starting out strong with the brilliant Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, since the year 2021, was unanimously reappointed as the Director General for the organization. It is worthy to note that she is the first woman and the first African to have been the Director General of this organization. Onyinyechi Mark, the Nigerian power lifter, won a gold medal and set a new world record at her debut in the 2024 Summer Paralympic Games in Paris. Beauty queen Chidinma Adesina became the first Nigerian
to secure the first runner-up position at the 2024 73rd Miss Universe pageant in Mexico City. Musical artist Temilade, popularly recognized as Tems, received the highest nominations for an African act at the 67 Grammy Awards for her work in the previous year. Pelumi Nubi, in the year 2024, made history as she traveled from London to Lagos with her car in 68 days.
So excited, like, oh my God, this is happening! Oh, that my light is on, but I need it so that you guys can see me. It is currently 7 a.m. I have just left. It's an hour 30 minutes, so I'll get there for 8:30, and then my ferry leaves, or it closes at 8:55 check-in, but the ferry doesn't leave till 9:55, so I got plenty of time. But I'm so excited.
Hilda Bassi added another Guinness World Record to her title in September 2025 for cooking the largest quantity of jollof rice. Nafisa Abdullahi Aminu won the 2025 Teen Eagle Global Finals in London, where she was recognized as the world best in English language skills, beating out competitors from 69 countries. Going back to the world of sports, our own Super Falcons won the 2025 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, in which their captain, Rasheedat Ajibade, an amazing goalkeeper, Chiamaka Nadozie, earned recognition for their outstanding performances during the tournament. We definitely cannot forget our amazing The Tigress ladies under the leadership of Coach Rena Wakama. They made giant strides in the year under review by winning the 2025 Women Afrobasket Championship.
Nigerians, great people, great nation. Or better yet, great people, greater nation. Yes, they do say that all men are born equal. However, Nigerians, and especially Nigerian women, are proof that some people are much better than others.
All men are born equal, and Joy said all women are even greater. Don't let the men come from me. I didn't say it was Joy. Anyway, and while that was going on, Ajay was quick to mention a lady.
Yeah, yes, I was just saying that, you know, in Nigeria, we're not remembering the doctor who really helped us during Ebola, Dr. Adedevo. I mean, she was someone who we need to even name something after in this country. Because
a street is named after her.
Just a street?
Yeah,
But we need to do more. That lady literally gave her life to protect Nigeria.
Yes.
She went down, and there was a
around
nurse.
again,
It was her and a nurse. I keep forgetting that nurse's name because the doctor's name was so amplified. So I'm sorry I don't remember.
Heroines.
Yes, talk about our hearings, yes. I'm sure Mr. President
I think
will add
there's
her
a
name.
movie. There's somebody, I don't know who did the movie about, that was when I really watched and I saw, because there's no awareness. Yeah, there's no awareness.
There was awareness
There
then,
was,
but I
there
think
was.
it's going down now. But then some people still remember, just as you mentioned.
Yes.
And I'm happy a street was named after her. But like Devon said, perhaps more should be done. But still on the topic, we've seen women within the last 1 year when Nigeria was 64 and up to 65. We couldn't mention all, but these are women who have, you know, done remarkable things, and I want to believe those of us here too, we're doing remarkable things, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are we in our small corner, guess?
In
In
our
our
small
small
ways.
corner.
Yes,
What's the main fact that we're talking about how to make Nigeria better? And I know we stopped at when we said the stop and check should be done in a better way. And moving on from that, what are the other things we can do? I went to a clinic, and it was amazing. It was surprising that a doctor who is on duty was called to come in to attend because it's a government hospital. He wasn't around, and when I don't want to call names.
Don't go there.
He said, "Don't call this phone again." The
Don't go
lady
there.
calling
Are you
him
serious?
was
Yes.
on speakerphone,
Yes, don't go there.
and he said, "Don't call this phone again." Maybe it's because you get my number. I was shocked.
No, but is that not a government
I was
establishment?
But then again, he will say he's not being well paid. So he doesn't have
Then,
to do
so
it.
why
So
do you have
why
to,
don't
why
you
are you
resign?
there?
You know, certain professions are practically vocational. If
Why
as
in this country?
in the world, if as a doctor you are hyper focused on
Money.
the monetary
Money.
aspect of it, people will die.
Oh yeah,
A lot of people will die.
I do agree.
There's a medical doctor I know, and I remember one time I was ill and I was on admission, and he was magnanimous enough to birth a baby without the deposit and all of those things. And I was still on admission when they sneaked off. They
When they
sneaked
what?
off. They sneaked out without paying that bill. They
what
sneaked out.
happened?
And when he found out, he laughed. He just laughed it off. Because it was clear that they were indigent. You could see it. And I was like, oh, that's nasty. They should have at least begged you or something, rather than just sneaking out of the place. And they did it in bits. You know, if somebody would visit the lady and leave with some items like that, and then somebody took the baby outside to get some fresh air, then the next thing, the mother went out to check on the baby, and that was it. Nobody saw them again.
Yeah.
So imagine if every doctor gets incensed about things like that. Imagine that because of that experience now, he decides that the next indigent pregnant lady that comes, he will not attend to her. So that's why I said that some professions are somewhat vocational. You cannot focus your entire being on the
money.
monetary aspect of it.
Okay.
You are too important.
But on the flip side, what you just told us, on the other side of the people, the patients, the mother, those are the people spoiling the name of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
the doctor is doing a good job. This patient is busy spoiling the name of Nigeria and of course medical profession if they got her arrested or they didn't do the job she expected.
I don't support what she did at all. In fact, I was surprised that he laughed it off. He said it's not the first time, he's used to it.
And you know, Liz, this situation Devon just said is also something the government is now trying to also help by. You must do your NIN, your BVN, all those things. If you have those things, if you leave a hospital with your details, they can get you.
True.
This is what I think.
Yeah, but you see, the thing here was that there's this thing in my church, you know, we just decide what are you going to do, then we go to hospitals. And most of the time when we do hospitals, we do pregnant women, we do all that because we just realized that when we go to the hospitals, I remember there was a situation where a man's wife had CS and the guy was ranting that you're supposed to have a child like the Hebrew woman. You know, it was easy for him to rant and I felt pained. So now, guess what? The man refused to come to the hospital because he said that the money that he budgeted for was supposed to be for natural birth. So, and we know the difference with natural birth and CS. You see, it's so easy to laugh now, but that day, the
You were
pain.
angry.
Why was I pained? I know what this lady has gone through having this baby through CS. And here she is here, stuck, because they seized everything. They seized everything. When she wants to breastfeed the baby or something, they will take, the nurses are there, everybody is watching.
They seized the baby too.
No, not really that they, not, what do I call it, says? No, but you see, they were marking them.
Oh, okay.
And you know, and all that. And when we got there, she was crying. And when we saw how much the money she was owing was, it's funny because for 9 months, you already know this is going to happen at a certain time. But you see, like the man said, he thought it was just, you know.
Why would he think? Is he good?
Anything could go wrong.
But you see,
Is he good?
But you see, the thing here is, I don't want to blame either of the parties. But you see, the thing, terrible things happen, and okay, it has happened. But the thing here is, I think our medical, what do you call it? You know, there's this medical things and all that you pay for reduced
Health insurance.
health insurance.
Yeah.
So I think we should
Extend it.
we should extend it.
You know, I always tell people that the first thing a Nigerian should do
Yeah.
as a good citizen is to know your rights.
Yes.
You know, and know opportunities that are available for you. So that way, when you're badly treated, you know. Opportunities that are available, you know, because the health insurance has actually been crafted in such a way that a market woman can benefit.
Exactly.
The beggar on the street can
Yes.
benefit.
Exactly.
But a lot of us are scared. A lot of us do not know. You know, we
don't
feel,
know.
A lot of us don't know.
Many
and
people
those
are
who
not
know,
aware.
They are
Those,
not
who,
aware.
those who even know feel
Yeah.
that it's a government scam. They
Yes.
have not even tried it.
You can't
Yes.
blame them.
No, I've had somebody tell me
Many
that.
Nigerians
you
are
know,
extremely cynical about any policy thing,
Yeah.
and I must say that I kind of understand where they're coming
understand
from.
them. Yes.
Because
No,
the one
but-
thing I said, okay, government is doing this, let me go get involved in it.
Yeah.
It landed me in court
Uh-huh.
for 13 years.
That's sad.
So when people are being cynical, I get where they're coming
Yeah.
from.
Totally.
I agree.
Nigeria looks
But that
better
is not
on
to say
paper
that-
than in practice.
Yeah.
Okay, Ada.
No,
You're a lawyer, so I know
For me,
you are
anyway.
going
that
to.
is not
for
to
me.
say that the policies are not working. That's just what I want to say. The policies are there for you too. They are working. They are
And you
working.
know what? This particular one I'm complaining of, I wish I was the only one who had a bad experience. I wasn't the only one. We were many.
The housing stuff.
Yes.
It was the housing scheme.
It was a housing scheme. A bunch of us decided, okay, that was when Obasanjo said, let's do the mortgage thing. And we said, okay, let's take advantage of this thing.
But you know there's a
All of
compli-
us came out with a terrible experience.
But you know there's a complaints commission that you could go complain.
The
I
complaints
went to
commission.
court.
For how many
What-
years?
What would the complaints
For how
commission
many
have done?
years?
I don't even know what to
Complaints
say.
commission doesn't wrap up things
Yes.
within
But,
6 months.
but on a
All
chair,
the
on a
system,
cherry
yes.
side, Devon, you won the case and
Simple.
it's done, right? So we don't discourage people.
I
too
now
much.
hate the house.
Oh my God.
Oh
You
my
understand?
God.
That, you know, like
The stigma.
Abuja,
But
you
it would
know,
have appreciated.
rent,
The house has appreciated.
you know,
hasn't it?
the rent and all of that. So you feel as if, okay, when you do this, you know, it's going to bring you relief. It brought me issues. Like, if you start doing person something, I wonder whether then go swear for me somewhere. You know, like, it was a harrowing experience.
Sorry about
I
it.
wasn't just me. It was so many people. You understand?
Okay.
It was so many people.
But it ended in
Both from
praise.
the major federal institution and with the primary mortgage institution and with the owner of the estate, the whole three.
Okay, I totally understand. But then a lot of times we're quick to blame government for things that are not well done. Government is you and I, like they said. But my team and I, we decided to, you know, take the toga, take the mantle of leadership briefly and put on people's shoulder. We went to the street and asked them, if you were the president of Nigeria, how will you function? What will be your focus? And it's also a way of drawing Mr. President's attention to what Nigerians are saying. Let's see it. God, is it ready? Let's see it.
Me, I don't know, because I love to help people, especially the less privileged. So I think I'll just, if I can possibly build an orphanage home for just 1 week, I'll do that. Probably bring them together, feed them. That's what I love to do. So maybe that's what I think I'll do to help.
If I was the Nigerian president for 1 week, honestly, the first thing I do now, I actually start looking for all the corrupt ministers, you know, the people that, you know, start looking for mini ways now to start assigning projects so that they can remove money from the budget. I'll just start removing them one by one, start from there. Also implement like a student system, you know, something that students can use to borrow money in order to fund their education. Yeah, because they are, you know, the future of the country. And then I'd actually go and start, you know, focusing more on the agricultural sector, because, you know, agriculture is actually where Nigeria thrives. And if we don't have that, we really do not have anything to export. Honestly, let's be realistic to ourselves. 1 week is too soon.
If I am next the president, Nigerian president, for a week, I will concentrate mostly on health and education. I make sure that every hospital, if it is a general hospital, it is being equipped.
I will give massive employment.
Wow.
Yes. So both graduates and undergraduates. Yes. both undergraduates. I believe every person has area of specialty. So I will make sure that everyone has something to do to earn a living.
If I happen to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, inshallah, my first agenda was fuel subsidy removal.
Fuel subsidy removal.
Inshallah.
Okay.
At least so that will help my citizens to achieve the dividend of democracy. Then secondly, at least youth empowerment, employment opportunity, and I'll put more concentration on agriculture to boost the farm.
The first thing I work on is rejuvenating and reawakening the industries, and we produce goods just in this country and then we export them. By so doing, you boost the economy.
It's a good one. We have this very intelligent group of people called Nigerians, and they are very good at postulating and dreaming. And sometimes we walk our talk, sometimes we don't. But I want to believe that for every person who answered questions, they are going to work towards your own little corner. Somebody said he will revamp the industry, and my question to him was very simple. You're revamping the industry and preparing and shipping abroad, and your phone you're holding is a foreign phone. What's wrong with buying something that is made in Nigeria? A lot of them don't buy made in Nigeria.
Do you have made in Nigeria phones?
Assemble. It's there. You can buy it. I don't have it too.
Okay. So it starts with you.
I found it interesting that nobody said anything about security. Here.
I think you didn't. I think you didn't listen.
Somebody
talked about security.
I didn't hear anything about security.
Okay.
Maybe it was just in passing.
On the passing, yes.
Sitting here and without stressing myself, I know 10 people at least that can mention by name, one-on-one personally, that have experienced some form of kidnapping. Harrowing kidnapping. It's not even the, my cousin carried me and hid me in her room somewhere and came to threaten. No. The that is, the security, is it entire communities being raised down, like disappearing off the... We need to do something about security. We need to do something about our justice system. This person that wants to establish industries or revive industries, will you be using diesel? We need to do something about electricity. Power. Power has been an issue from when I was small. Power was such an issue when I was small that I always promised myself I will not marry a NEPA man.
Up NEPA.
Thank you, Jesus, for keeping that promise for me. I mean, like, it was that bad. Just as you're sitting down to Sesame Street, NEPA has struck. You understand? And I was like, I will never marry a NEPA person because as a child, you wrap it around the individual. You don't know that the problem is beyond the staff. The person.
Even his own house does not have lights.
You understand? But if as a child, I found it that aggravating, imagine how aggravating it is that now, how many years later, the problem is still there, and if possible, it is worse. We've not been able to make... Our rail system was more functional when I was younger. The last administration tried to do something about rail, and yes, I will give it...
better today.
This is where I will concede. You have all these scrap metal people going to tear up the rails.
I was going to say that.
Like, what happens to them? Yeah. I'm at that point where I'm like, can we introduce a shoot on site thing? Let me tell you why I'm going that extreme. Let me say why I'm going that extreme.
I didn't hear that.
Let me say why I'm going that extreme. A train is coming at high speed, and then some of it is missing. What happens to all the people in that train? It will derail. And because trains are not meant to derail, loads of lives will be lost.
Yes.
The number of passengers a train carries at a time is more than what a plane carries, and definitely more than what your average luxury bus carries. Then somebody will go and remove some of the rail. And you think I'm being extreme?
That's sad.
That is a death sentence for any train. Almost all the passengers will die.
True. The other one does. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something that Devon just said. You talked about power. It might interest you to know that the problem at some point cannot be solved because of us also. Because when you lay cables, Nigerians go and take
Not
vandalize.
Nigerians, the same people.
But they're Nigerians.
Okay, well,
They're Nigerians.
The
They're
people
Nigerians.
who are in charge.
I'm coming,
are the
Joy.
ones who
I'm
are
coming,
gonna
Joy.
do that.
I'm coming, Joy. Not just you lay the cables. I remember some time ago, some administration tried to get some with respect to power and the laid cables. And you know, in Abuja here, everything. In fact, where I was living, I think the Jonathan administration then tried to put some CCTV all around Gwarimpa.
Did it
and
work?
every day we
will
come,
yank
they
it
have
off.
taken something. They replaced, they took, they replaced. So some of these things boils down to what we've been
If the
saying.
justice system is
No,
working.
you keep saying justice system. It cannot
Yes.
work alone. You have the executive, you have the legislative, you have the justice.
We've come
So,
back to talking
so
about
it
the
is three
states.
of them. Is it three arm government?
Yes, that's what I mean.
You keep
Whichever
saying
one it is.
So they are
The
not
justice
working.
no,
system,
so
all the
so the
people
three
involved.
need to work together.
Yes,
so,
all of them
so
involved.
it's not the justice is not just one. It's not the one. That's
Everybody
just one
in the
aspect.
corridors of power that needs to
That's
make
just one
justice
aspect.
work.
Okay,
You need
okay,
the
before
three.
we go, I'm going to throw the same question at all of us, and I expect an answer. Joy, you're president of Nigeria for 1 week. What will be your focus?
What will be my focus? My focus will be power.
Okay.
Will be power in the sense that okay, imagine in Nigeria it rains and there's no light for 1 day. What has rain got to do with light? What has rain got to do with stuff? Some people, it rains, they will not have light for 1 week. So the thing here is that you have a band A. We expected that you're supposed to have light for 21 hours. Okay, you have a band A and you never have light. So the thing now is that if you're doing production, why I'm saying this is that, excuse me, I make clothes. Customers are very impatient. There's no electricity. And you cannot use generators in some certain places.
Yes, okay.
So,
all right, so you're president for 1 week?
Security.
Oh, nice. You're already very loud about it.
yeah.
Anti-lawyer.
Honestly, for me, it's the healthcare. The first thing I'm going to say, look, if anybody comes to any hospital with anything, treat the person first.
How?
No, don't go asking for, no. I mean, you bring
Treat
an accident.
and arrest later.
Treat and arrest later. But for me, it's healthcare. We need more hospitals. We need to pay our doctors well, and then healthcare needs to become better in Nigeria, honestly.
I agree.
All right, I don't even know where to start. I have a whole lot. If my 1 week can be split into, stages, I'll go with a bit of what you said, security. And my own is very directional. I will arrest all those scavengers. And I'm not going to condemn them. I'm going to open a farm and put them there. So I'm going to create, the organic and the inorganic polythene bag and give to households. So my train or my truck will pick up the garbages. I'll take it to the camp. Those scavengers will sort out for me, and I do recycling. Send back the organic to the farms for farming, and have the other ones for productions. And at the end of the day, the scavengers that come in to steal in the name of finding plastic will have job, and I pay them. Then perhaps I'll also look at what Joy also said. Traffic law breakers is crazy. I hate to drive and be doing mathematics on the road. So I wish I had a trailer. Not a trailer, a tipper.
Oh my God.
I always say that. I wish I had a tipper. I'll be hitting people's car on the road. All right, my Nigerian and me, it's a topic we have enjoyed doing today. But whatever we do, let's think of how we can make Nigeria work. Like we said, it's all about you. It's all about me. If we do it right, if somebody bribes you and you say, no, I'm not taking that bribe, and if you have a job to do, you get up on time and get it done. And if you think you're tired of a job, please quit. There is divorce, even in offices. Don't break rules because you think your job is not satisfying. See you next week.